Hello, welcome to my video. I watch a lot of Disney videos and haul videos, and I wanted to do one for myself. So we went down to Florida in December of 2025. We drove down Christmas Day, spent that evening at Disney Springs, had dinner at Morimoto, walked around a little bit, and then the next morning we got ready to go onto the Disney Fantasy for a 5-night cruise. And then we did one more day in Disney Springs before we drove back home. So I'm gonna start showing you sort of the Disney Springs, even though it was on two different ends of the trip. We're gonna start just with like generic Disney stuff, and then I'll go and explain and show you what we got when we were on the Disney cruise. So the first thing I got was a little Kate Spade Minnie Mouse card wallet, because I have a small little Disney Kate Spade crossbody, and wallets are a little tricky, so I saw this, and you know, when you're there you have to get it. So this, and I'm still using it even when we've been back for a couple weeks. The next thing that I got was, can't find them. The next thing I got was this sweater, it's a cross between a sweater and a t-shirt, so it's not very heavy. But I saw this on a vlog or somewhere, and when I was in Florida in September for work, and I didn't see it there, but this is nicely embroidered with the castle with the ears, and anything that has a castle on it I'm a sucker for. So we got that. I got that. It's not boxy but not really fitted, so it's a nice, you know, I wear it with leggings. And then I got a pair of Minnie Mouse sort of earrings. They're not, I put them on immediately because I wore a lot of just plain black and white outfits. So this was the nice little Disney touch to my outfits. And then our last morning before we drove home, we went to the Grand Floridian, and we were at Disney Springs the night before, and I didn't see this stuff, but then I saw it at Grand Floridian, and I got this Walt Disney World mug. It's very pretty with the gold, and there's gold around here. And we have a lot of mugs, but I just had to have this. And it also has a matching picture frame that I just couldn't leave. I just had to. I have a hard time finding picture frames, and so I always like to pick up a picture frame. And they also have journals and pens, and they have a lot of stuff that came out with this collection that we'll see if I can add to it. And then also when we were at Disney Springs, we like to go to Basin and Bose and get essential oils and soaps. So from Basin we got just some bar soap. It smells so good, even still wrapped up. And then I got some Christmas ones we'll use them next year for Christmas. From Bose we got 2 candles and some essential oil scents, and some lotion, mostly of the sea salt scent. So then moving on to our cruise line haul. We were on the Fantasy, and we did, it was the Nassau, Castaway Cay, and Lighthouse Point, or Lookout Cay, Lighthouse Point itinerary. So we got off the ship at Nassau, we were off for an hour, and my son got a t-shirt, a Nassau, or Bahamas t-shirt. I don't know where that is at the moment. He's been wearing it like crazy. And then nothing else in Nassau. And then at Castaway Cay, we actually didn't get any souvenirs from there because we've been there before, and we already had anything we need. We had pins, we had stuff like that. So then we stopped at Lookout Cay and got a couple things from there. We got a coffee mug that is just nice with this design. It's different, and then there's a little Mickey inside. So we have that coffee mug. I got a quarter zip that is like a little jacquard kind of fabric, and then it has this nice little logo of Lookout Cay on it. And then we got a towel. There was a lot of stuff. There was a nice Aloha bag that was sort of looked like the mug that I was tempted to get, but I knew there was other stuff on the ship that I wanted to get. So this towel is pretty big and has Lookout Cay on it. And Minnie and Mickey just hanging by their cabana. We loved Lookout Cay. It was nice to have the option to do a calm beach, and then Lookout Cay is has a little bit more beachy feel to it with big waves, and we loved it. So then once we were on the stuff that we got while we were on the ship, like I said, the Disney Fantasy, the first thing we knew we had to get was our Fantasy coffee mug. We have these from every other ship that we've been on. Wish, Dream, Magic, and Fantasy. And then we also, Fantasy specific, we got a pin. Then also the last Fantasy specific item is this towel. So similar to what the Spirit jerseys look like, which is something I was even considering getting, but thought we would get more use out of the towel. And it's very big, so it's great for the pool and the beach. And then a couple little things. I like the little words charm bracelets. So this one is one specific for Disney Cruise Line. You can see the cruise line sort of the little charm there, Bon Voyage, and it came with the bag. And then I got a Disney Cruise Line keychain with a little rope here, and a Disney Cruise Line magnet, and another keychain is the little smokestack, and it actually makes the noise. So that I love. Random, not really cruise line specific, but they had a little display of these monorail straw toppers. So I love, one of the things about Walt Disney World that I love is the monorail, so picked that up. Then we love Tervis mugs, and so this is something we hadn't seen before, the Disney Cruise Line Tervis. We actually got two of these, one for myself and one for my husband. He got one last year on the Magic, the orange looking one, and loved it. So we were happy to see another one that was different. I like to get jewelry when I go, because that's something I feel like I can wear even when we're not on our trip. And I saw this necklace and went and asked about it, and it was actually the last one that they had. So they boxed it up for me, and so it's got that nautical little ring with the Disney Cruise Line logo, and you can see the little Mickey. I don't know if you can see the little Mickey on the inside of it. So I can't wait to wear this. And then just a couple more things. For clothing wise, this first thing I got on one of our trips to the store was this little quarter zip V-neck shirt. It has a little fitted thing at the bottom, and it has the Disney Cruise Line. The Disney Cruise Line is embroidered. This was a cute shirt that I actually wore, not the last day, but the second to last night. Just wore it with a pair of jean shorts. I think it's going to be very versatile. You can wear it with a lot of stuff, and it's subtle enough that I'll wear it even when we're not on a trip, when we're not on a cruise ship. The last two things are kind of very similar, but I saw these on someone's trip right after we got off the Magic for the New Year's cruise, and kind of was had my eye on them, and they're super soft, and I've seen people get them sort of wear them. It's more oversized. Mine, I wanted to have it kind of fitted, so this is a small, and it fits. It's not oversized, but people were wearing them sort of as large or oversized. And then the last thing was just a plain white t-shirt in that same sort of design or pattern. And these are just screen printed, they're not embroidered. But that's all that we got while we were on our Disney cruise in December of 2025. Thanks for watching.